Guys, deluded, man. We've got to speak about England versus Tunisia. England 2, Tunisia 1. If you ain't watched the game, Harry Kane, once he scored early and then he stopped his time strike, saves England's blushes, and grants us 3 points, especially when you consider we've got Panama, I believe, coming up. Eventually, we've got to play Belgium. So by the time Belgium comes around, both them sides in Belgium and England could potentially have qualified for the latter stages. And obviously, first and second, you don't know who is going to throw up in the other groups. It could be the difference. So you're targeting 9 points, good position. Where worst comes to worst, you was expected to beat Tunisia. Expected to win in the next game. That's 6 points against Belgium, or whenever Belgium comes up. If it's the next or the other game, I apologise, but you've given yourself something to work with. So yeah, based on the Tunisia game, I must admit there's a lot of things to be happy about how England played, but there's a lot of things to be annoyed about. Let's start with the positives. Definitely in the first half, I like how definitely we've started competitions a bit more. Well, the fact that we won an opening group game is a difference, but we've definitely started a bit more negative, a bit more nervous in previous competitions. And I like the way balls were being zipped around. People were, the movement, people were showing for the ball. I actually like, even though Walker made the mistake where he switched off for the penalty, soft penalty, but still, I like how occasionally him, Stones, Henderson at times, little clips over the top, switching the ball, switching possession to the other flank and catching them off guard with a threat from every set piece I basically saw. Again, we can't read too much into the game because it's Tunisia, no disrespect. England is expected to win this. If we're harsh, England are expected to win this by a more comfortable scoreline and shouldn't rely on a stoppage time strike. But you can only play what's in front of you and whatever in it. So I liked the movement. I liked how the back five, obviously we're playing three at the back, so the back five, including the wingers / fullbacks. I like the way they tucked in out of possession, and against bigger teams that could be good. I was impressed with the shape. I was impressed with Maguire, and I say the word impressed lightly. I'm getting caught up on it a bit. I was impressed with the way everybody looked for the ball. Henderson was okay yesterday. I felt Kane was obviously on a different level. Felt Stones had a good game. Felt Lingard was a bit so-so, a bit so-so, but he got in some good areas. On another day, might score. Sadly, Sterling was woeful. When Rashford and Loftus-Cheek came off the bench, they looked like they're on something, and they're surely pushing to start next game. But for me, it felt a bit like the Brazil game, and it shows what happens. Even Germany, to a degree, you need to get out of holiday mode. You need to kill games off. When England scored 1, you need to score 2, 3, and kill the game. It didn't happen. You then saw a penalty, and then obviously Kane saved us at the death in the second half with the goal. But on another day, it doesn't go our way. On another day, Tunisia might go and back another. To be honest, Tunisia are a poor side, but I have to give credit, man. They deserve to get a draw slightly. They mashed work, man. But it said. Trippier and Young on set pieces is ridiculous. Yeah, they both put in good crosses from times to times, but especially the free kicks. They're decent, especially Young is decent for free kicks, but surely something's got to be done in that. Dele Alli looked like he was carrying something in a deeper role, so won't draw too many conclusions, but he didn't have the best of games. The 3-5-2 actually looked alright, man. I did think Sterling or whoever plays there, you could afford to drop it. Him and Kane could afford to have a bit more variety in the sense that either both was dropping or both was staying up there, or it looked like just Sterling or just Kane at a time was doing that. You need to change it up. The second striker needs to give an option in midfield and needs to support. I do believe Rashford should probably start based on that. Second half was lackluster to say the least, man. Yeah, the tempo was up towards the end, but it just weren't there. We got out of jail, obviously, with a bit of urgency in the set piece, but we need to move the ball quicker. We need to kill teams off. Like I said, there was some good things to say about that game, but there's also some bad things to say about that game. We can't draw too many conclusions, but first game, 3 points. Kane, first World Cup game, brace. Where was he 4 years ago? And that's what I'm telling you, how great the World Cup is. What was Kane on 4 years ago in the sense that was he given a chance? Obviously, he probably was in the Spurs, just about getting in the Spurs side 4 years ago, but you get the point. Yeah, man, Tunisia were terrible defending from set pieces, so it always looked like we'd score from them. So, again, can't draw too many conclusions. Henderson, you could afford to pass the ball forward a bit more. But I felt there was quite a few positive performances, but there's just up the tempo, up the urgency, and just perform with a bit more quality next time. You get what I'm saying? But credit to England, man. What can you say? 1 game, 1 win. We go marching on. Guys, deluded. Let me get out you guys here. I hope you enjoyed my review. I'll be back with the other 2 England games, and however much they proceed in the tournament, we'll review that. You guys know I'll review any game I watch and I want to talk about. I can't review all. I've watched every World Cup game. I can't bring you a review about them all, guys. But yeah, man. Guys, deluded. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out.